James, your thoughts, please.
Tight game. Few chances both sides. Very even game. It was always going to be. And we've lost it on a decision again.
You said you wanted a reaction tonight from your players. Do you feel they got that to a certain extent?
Second half maybe. First half we didn't move it well enough, but then I think the goal and the injury disrupted us. I think it disrupted the whole game, and it was very bitty in the first half, which suits them. The longer you keep the ball on the island, as you saw, we pinned them in. So we made the extra pass and you actually pin them in. We didn't create too much. Credit to them, they defended quite well. Goalie's pulled off a great save in the second half. Few set plays, could have dropped anywhere, but it just wasn't meant to be in the end. But to go in 1-0 on a decision like that is, it's really, really disappointing, and we're very disappointed with the decision.
The first substitution, Fraser Kerr was forced on you, obviously. Did that disrupt us to a certain extent then?
Yeah, it did, because obviously I've got Hayden on the bench, and you don't want to bring on three left-sided centre halves. That's just the way the cookie crumbled, because obviously if Loza or Gavin go down, then you just slot in there. So that affected us a little bit. And I thought Joel got better on the right in the second half. When we moved him to the right, he probably had a little bit more joy than Alex did on that side. But it's a tight game, and games at this stage of the season, I've been here obviously twice before. Small details matter, and I don't want to just lump it on the referee, but it's 1-0 and it's a foul. So at the end, the result has been determined by the officials, and it's an incorrect decision. I've just seen it 3 times. So Gavin's jumping, he's been bumped from behind. It's not as if he's been bumped from the side when 2 players are contesting from it. He's come from behind, and as he's jumping, he's bumped him in the back. So Gavin's obviously headed it off balance backwards, and he's gone in and smashed it in the net.
How is Fraser? Is it
It's a bad one. We're not sure. We might need to scan it and see.
You brought Nathan Tyson on at half time to give Asante some a bit of help up front. Did it work?
I don't really get that, where people say you only play with 1 striker. We played with 3, we played with 2 10s, and it worked against Yeovil 3-0. It worked against East, it should have been more than 1. We needed to hit the last line quicker, which we tried to do in the second half because of the situation we were in. We knew they'd bank in, obviously with Omar, Bigel dropping in as a 4-4-1-1. It's very rigid, the way they play. There's no messing around, is it? They're smashing it forward, trying to get counter-attacks, and it's working for them at the moment because they're well clear in the National League. We try and break lines, we try and play more progressive football and dominate the ball. Didn't move it quick enough in the first half. Second half a little bit better, but didn't create enough. But their tails are up, they're in that position, they're top of the league, they've got something they're hanging on for their lives, because they've had a fortunate situation, a fortunate action that has gone their way to put them in that position.
Another M4 substitution with Gavin, is that a bad one?
Yeah, it's a bad hamstring one, so not a great evening.
They're not the substitutions you probably made, are they?
No, I was just thinking about how to change it for the third one to get us a little bit more impetus. Can we get something on the last line? But I had no choice, obviously, but to bring Hayden on, who, by the way, when he came on, I thought he was excellent what he did. I know it's a strange thing to say because you're chasing the game, but he stopped the counters. He passed it really well and crisply, won his headers. So credit to Hayden to keep his full focus there. Coming on in a game situation like that with 20 to go is not easy. Credit to him, and I also thought credit to Jack Clark. I thought he was excellent tonight.
I have to say, the side of football we don't want to see is opposition players surrounding the referee asking for cards. You might not be able to comment, but it's not what we want to see, is it?
I can't comment on that because I didn't hear it. I haven't seen it. What I do know is though, 5 minutes was added on and we didn't play 5 minutes.
Okay, seriously. So 2 defeats on the top, disappointing, James. We bounced back Saturday at Barnet.
This is the adversity I was talking about. It's not, if you want to get to a destination, it's never smooth. Whereas everyone will be in the playoffs. 6 are in the playoffs, and we want to be one of those 6 if we can, because we've got in this position. It doesn't just fall apart now. We've got Barnet away. It poses a different type of challenge. Hopefully we can put this behind us and go again.
You said it Monday. Does this Dover situation need sorting so everybody knows where they stand?
Oh yeah, it needs sorting, yeah, but I don't know where we are with that. So.
Okay.
James, how frustrating is it to lose a game based on another referee decision?
I'm going to get in trouble. You asked me the question for a reason. It's scandalous. Yeah, scandalous. Yeah, disappointing, but we have to move forward. There's other bits that we could have done better though, so I want to focus on that. I don't want to focus too much on the referee. I've said my bit. It's blatantly a foul. We know that. Did we do enough to equalise? That's the question I need to ask myself when I reflect this evening, reflect tomorrow on the game. Did we do enough I can't question the endeavour and the attitude. I thought it was outstanding. I thought we ran hard. I thought we made real good tackles in the second half. We got up to people, but we didn't create enough for me.
Did the game pan out as probably as you thought it might at the start, in terms of how defensively they were and well drilled?
Yeah, and they're always a threat on the counter-attack. I don't want to take anything away from Sutton here. I've just said, credit to them, what they've done tonight. They're in that position for a reason, but it would have been nice to... I don't think it's right that a game like that should be decided in that manner, but we didn't do enough to get back into it. We had one good shot, the keeper pulled off a save, we had a couple of set plays, our delivery was mixed, some good deliveries, not enough, and we didn't quite create enough against their two banks of four.
Is it Fraser's knee that he went off with?
I believe so, yeah, but look, I've just been in there, I've got a disappointed change room, I've just gone round and tapped him on the head. I need to speak to him and I need to speak to Nick in more detail, so I can't really update you.
And how big a blow is it to lose two players in one match?
It is really, and like I said, I put Hayden on the bench. He deserved to be on the bench, and it's your right centre back that goes down. It's probably one of those nights, really.